Another year at SHOT Show. We find ourselves here in the Classic Army suite in the beautiful Venetian Hotel. Well, we've got all these wonderful guns to look at, so let's get to it. Let's go ahead and start walking around. Well, the first thing when we walk into the suite, we notice that, well, the market has been completely absent of a really good G3 series for a while, and that's because of some licensing disputes that everyone's pretty much aware of how that whole system has gone down. Classic Army is bringing back another one of their classic rifles. We have the SG-1, and then we also have the MSG-90, which is going to be very reminiscent of the PSG-1 rifle that pretty much only Tokyo Marui had, and it was a lot of things went with the whole, the customizations and stuff. It was a difficult rifle to work with. But anyway, so Classic Army had been working on this one for a while. So moving on, we have the Apex Fast Attack series. These are going to be the really affordable price point guns, polymer receivers and stuff. Right around the 120 mark, these rifles are going to be a very nice competitive rifle, while the metal series here are actually sub 200 as well. Moving on, we have the Skirmish series rifles, and this one in my hands is obviously the tan version. The cool thing about these is now we have the electronic triggers that are in there. So updating the triggers for the whole modern airsoft player and the whole world, how airsoft is evolving and stuff like that. So the skirmish guns and the entry-level guns are going to be evolving with it and moving up in the quality of what you can get for that lower price point. And it also comes in the regular rail system right here, Picatinny rail, with the accessories that are here, the rail guard and the forward grip. So we have covered up with the Pro lines and stuff. We have worked with those already, but the thing is with these, the update has been that for 2018, the internals have been beefed up and you have a 5th generation MOSFET in there. So they've got a lot of, like I said, as the years go, products advance, and what's been going on here is the Pro line is just getting that nice little next model year upgrade. So right here we have Classic Army's answer for, well, other guns that are on the market. This one is the Nemesis X9. We have been lovingly calling this the Carp 9. Metal receivers. The battery compartment is actually, you just lift up and then pull, and the battery compartment is ridiculously stupid simple to get to. So it solves a lot of the issues with wire management and battery, like stuffing it down into a tube. You can do a lot of wire management and battery stuff a lot easier, and with that same compact package. I mean, it's a really tiny space for batteries, so you're not going to have too many options for batteries, but it does have better options for wire management, which is a really cool innovation when it comes down to that whole PDW style stock. And if we wouldn't be going to the Classic Army suite without talking about the most memeable rifle as far as airsoft goes of 2018 so far. So we've got this double barrel monster right here. It works off of one gear set and one motor, but we have this entirely beefed up redesign on some of the upper receivers and stuff like that, but it's internally there's a lot going on. At the same time, there's not that much going on. So they made the about the most efficient way you could make this anything, but one button releases both mags. Do the John Woo style reloading. The mags are independent right now, but when the production model comes out, there's probably going to be a spacer so you can go ahead and just load those magazines easily. When you pull back, it has 2 independent hop-ups for each barrel, obviously. So you can mess around with either hopping them both in straight lines or hopping them at different ranges if you want to. So there's a potential for getting multiple range double kills with one squeeze of the trigger. And with the bolt release, both of them do go back. So I mean, this is a really interesting rifle, like what Classic Army did with the Scarab. They're bringing out a rifle that is unique, different, and gets a lot of talk. Really interesting look at what Classic Army has to offer. They're bringing a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new, which is really cool. So they're innovating and also bringing back that which was loved and stuff. So it shows to be a really strong year for Classic Army. Classic Army.